EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for July 14th, 2020. Well, if you liked yesterday's weather, you're going to like today because we're expecting mostly sunny skies, even more sunshine than we had on Monday, but we're expecting low humidity and temperatures that are going to be near average for this time of year, so we're not getting that oppressive heat and humidity. We're getting a little bit of a break from that for the next couple of days, actually. And today is one of those days where we're not going to see much in the way of clouds or any precipitation. There is a very, very slight chance across the far northern areas, and I mean closest to the New York-Pennsylvania border, that a stray shower from this little system here might sneak down into there. But elsewhere, you can just forget about that. The NAM doesn't even show that. You can see there's a tiny bit of activity across just areas around Syracuse and the Finger Lakes, and it kind of just falls apart here in the lower Hudson Valley and doesn't go anywhere. All right, so that's all it does today. And stays away from the region according to the NAM. So for the most part, I think you're going to remain dry across those regions as well, much like yesterday, but there still is a non-zero chance nearest the Pennsylvania-New York border for a stray shower to make its way across the border and hold together. But that's about it. It'll be very brief, very light, not a big deal. Elsewhere, we're mostly sunny, low humidity, and a very nice day today. And then that's going to bleed into Wednesday as well. Expecting mostly sunny skies here on Wednesday across the entire region and no chance for precipitation across the entire area. Temperatures are going to be very similar, maybe a degree or two warmer on Wednesday. There's still upper air ridging in place, so it's going to be, this time of year it's not too difficult to get the temperatures well into the 80s or at least back to what near average is. So I think we should be able to do that both of the next 2 days, each of the next 2 days. Once we get here to Thursday, there's going to be a frontal boundary off to our west that's going to come through on Friday. There's going to be a prefrontal trough axis that's going to try to get going here in central PA, but this is just west of our coverage area. So if you look at our local forecast, it'll have a 20% chance of an isolated thunderstorm, or a stray thunderstorm, very far western areas, western counties. That would be in central PA. Further east, you're probably dry again. That's what it's looking like right now. The trend has been to keep this here right over the spine of the Appalachians. So if that's the case, you might get a little bit extra lift here right over the mountains. And over those areas from Altoona to, the areas just west of our region, could get an isolated thunderstorm in those regions. But I think a better chance for more scattered activity comes on Friday afternoon and evening, partly cloudy skies on Friday, and then we have scattered PM thunderstorms coming across the region for most of us, at least in the interior on Friday as that cold front works its way through, and then that will push to the south overnight. And it remains south here on Saturday. So it does look like the trend here today has been to push this frontal boundary off to our south, which is going to provide our area with dry conditions both Saturday and Sunday. But I can't totally eliminate the chance with that frontal boundary stalled to the south here. You can see a little bit of gray right here. See that? Just south of the Mason-Dixon line in our far southeastern areas mainly. Could see an isolated thunderstorm, but I think that's the only areas that are going to see anything because that's closest to where that boundary is going to be stalled. Just that it's the same frontal boundary that came through here on Friday is going to be kind of situated like that over the weekend, just sitting there. Might push a little bit further south here on Sunday, but it does look like mainly dry conditions for most of us over the weekend as well. So not a lot of precipitation so far, except that we're talking about, except for maybe Friday, where we get a little bit more of a scattered thunderstorm threat here. And then once we get past once we get over the weekend, also, I want to talk about the heat and humidity that's going to be increasing because we're going to have temperatures that are going to get very hot, especially when we get into the Sunday and Monday time frame. We're running out of days here. We'll get above 90, it looks like, in many locations on Saturday. Then Sunday and Monday are going to be oppressively hot with temperatures getting into the generally low to mid 90s both days. So we're going to get some of those air mass thunderstorms going here by the time we get to Monday. It doesn't look like it's too big of a deal right now, but with just a slightest little trigger that's in the vicinity here on Monday will spark any thunderstorms because it's going to be so hot, so humid, and very oppressive dew points. So we're going to watch out for that as we get into Monday of next week. But it does look like the weekend right now. It looks like it's mostly dry, even though the heat and humidity are going to be increasing over the weekend. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for July 14th, 2020. Have a great Tuesday.